Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Wicked Wilds Campfire Tales podcast, where we go into dark places where the light don't reside. Things get weird, so you don't have to. As always, joining me is Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm a little tired this evening.
A little tired?
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, can I ask you a question?
All right.
Now, I really want your honest opinion on this.
Okay.
Okay. You're married to a lady, and you are living in your log cabin in the middle of the woods, away from everybody.
Was that a question or a statement?
Well, I'm leading into the question.
Okay. But that doesn't answer my question. Was that a question or a statement?
It's a prequel question.
So you're asking me if I'm married to a lady?
No, I'm telling you, like, you're married.
Asking me about.
So it's a
being
statement.
married to a lady?
It's a statement leading into a question.
Okay.
So It's the 1700s. You're married to your lady.
Mhm.
There's not a whole lot to do. You have 12 children, right? And you are chopping wood one day because besides having children, chopping wood, what else the fuck you gonna do? And
It's true.
She comes up to you and goes, "I'm pregnant with kid 13." And you go, "Oh boy." And she goes, "No, I don't want to be. I curse this child. I hope it's a devil." Well, do you think the actual devil may be born? Or do you think she's just, maybe tired?
I mean, based on historical evidence, I'd say I already have 12 kids. So, I mean, the chances are probably pretty low,
Of it being the devil?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So you just think she's overreacting?
Yeah, I think she's.
Now, what do you do?
She's probably worn out from having, 12 kids.
That's fair enough. What do you do, though, when it's born? It's a devil. You leaving, you staying.
I think it got to go, right?
But even though you know your lady can birth devils?
Yeah, but I mean,
what if she's the devil?
How do you know it's mine? There was a DNA test in the 1700s.
Wow. Oh, you're going that route.
Well, I'm just saying.
Hey, tale as old as time.
Is my lady a little promiscuous?
I mean, you live in the woods in the middle of nowhere. There's no one around except for your children.
A goat and a devil, maybe.
May have a Sonny Bean situation, I guess. All right, fair enough. Also joining us is Dave. How you doing, Dave?
Doing great. How are you, Elijah? Sword maiden of Jeffrey.
How dare you? Hey, Dave, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Say you live in the woods. There's no one around except for this lady who people claim may be a witch.
Is she married to Jeff?
You don't think so. There's no Jeff in this question. And then people tell you that, hey, keep seeing her having sex with the devil. And you walk by one day, but you don't know for sure. You've never seen it, right? You're not a peeping Tom. You don't look in them windows. But then one day you walk by and she's pregnant. What are you going to do?
Can I ask a reactive question?
Yeah, sure.
How in the colonial times does the fact that she's having sex with the devil come up in polite conversation?
Because she's a witch.
Am I getting this?
They walk by, they see you out chopping wood, right? And they go,
oh, by the way.
They go, oi, David Thin, out yonder, how thy be thy fine morning? And you're like, oh, that as well. And they're like, by the way, that wench who lives over the next property, the witch.
Knowledge with the Satan.
Yeah, basically. That's basically how that go.
And what was your question? What would I do about it?
When she walks by and you see she's pregnant, is it time to go? You're going to hang around and find out.
I don't have a dog in that fight, quite literally.
But she's your neighbor.
And?
I mean, do you want the son of the devil living next to you?
You mean the mother of the devil?
And, well, you and the baby that's going to be born.
Sure.
Wow, you're a heathen. Okay.
Keep your enemies close. That's what they say, right?
That seems like bad advice. And then also finally joining us is Jamie. How are you doing, Jamie?
Hi.
Jamie, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Say you're living in the woods in the colonial times, or you're looking for a place to live, right? You're like, oh, maybe I'll build a cabin in these woods. And some guy walks up to you and goes, no, I wouldn't go in there. There's winged deer spirits living in them woods.
Wait, repeat. Winged deer?
Deer spirits.
Okay. Sounds cute.
They're
I'm
like-
in.
They're like
I'm not even
in-
letting you finish the question. I'm in.
And and so you go walking off in the woods all excited, and they yell faintly, but you can't hear. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, the only sound they can make is a shrill, blood curdling scream.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, all right, fair enough. All right, everybody, like we said last week, we're here to test New Jersey's metal. You know, in the darkest areas of the internet, people speak about how the campfire tales. We tackle them legends and determine whether or not they're worth the follow, or whether or not we're just gonna take a big duke on them. And I've been in a fight. I've had to burp my ass this week, and I'm tired of New Jersey sitting all there smug and being like, we got the Jersey Devil. Well, guess what, Jersey Devil? This week, we're coming for you. So this week, we're talking about the Jersey Devil. Does any of you guys know anything about the Jersey Devil?
No.
And it was a winged bat goat or something, right?
That's part of it. It was like 19 things. Yeah.
Is it
I
still
know-
around?
I know one fact about the Jersey Devil,
What's that?
What's that?
that it's much, much less lame than the Donkey Lady.
No, Donkey
That's
Lady.
true. That's
Listen,
true.
Fact of-
by the end of this episode, I will make an argument that once again,
I'm sure you will.
maybe the Donkey Lady has more fight than even this scripted.
I'm sure that's the argument you'll make.
That is the
Spoiler
argument.
alert, it will not have any
You,
impact.
I haven't made my argument yet. Okay.
Okay.
So, the other thing about the Jersey Devil, the thing about New Jersey, they're all like, "Oh, Jersey Devil's ours." Did you know a lot of people saw it in Philadelphia? So, like, they also claim the Jersey Devil. So, like,
I mean, that's close. It's really close.
yeah, but like Jersey can't say it's our cryptid. No, Jersey, it's a couple states cryptid. So,
But two, right? That would
Two, two
two. I mean, that's a
yeah,
and maybe not even, and
But
not
couldn't
all,
they-
not all
I
of
mean, couldn't they-
Pennsylvania, just Philly, which borders on New Jersey.
the
So he just-
Philadelphia
Yeah,
area.
He just flies over a few times by
He
accident.
just went to get a
crosses.
cheesesteak or something. Like what?
What, you think he
Okay,
went
like-
to get a cheesesteak?
Yeah, why not? I mean,
But did
He
they
could be
have
hungry.
cheesesteaks in colonial time?
in Philadelphia, they did. Where do you think they came from?
Like they've been serving cheesesteaks since the 1700s.
Well, no. When was he
Since
first
the
spotted
1600s.
in Philly, though? Like, when was he first spotted in Philly? Maybe he wasn't
16
spotted in Philly. until the
1800s.
cheesesteak was-
1692.
He was first spotted in Philly in the 1840s.
I'm
to be
pretty sure
precise.
that the
Okay.
Jersey Devil invented the cheesesteak.
I
That's all
thought
I'm
Ben
saying.
Franklin did. Either way,
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was he. Ben Franklin perfected the cheesesteak. That's a
I
little
see.
different. So,
Once again, I don't think cheesesteaks are around then, but we'll see.
do you know that? Do you know they weren't?
I mean, I wasn't alive then. so I guess not.
Was there cheese in that time
not
frame?
liquid cheese?
Was there cheese in that time frame?
Yes,
Oh, boy.
Was there steak?
there was. Yeah,
Was there bread?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have your cheesesteak. So
no, fair enough. Fair enough. Wait, let's get into the Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil, also known as the Leeds Devil, is a cryptid that has been found in southern New Jersey, primarily the Pine Barrens Forest. Also in the Philadelphia area, which, yeah, I guess it's touching South Philly, but
I mean,
isn't
it
it
is.
separated by like a river or something?
It is. But I mean, like, like when there's like Philly conventions or something, sometimes they're in like Cherry Hill, New Jersey, which is borderline.
Mhm.
I'm just saying why I think he's been seen by both. He's like right around.
Because you could
flying
literally
around.
be standing in Philadelphia and like look
See
into
New
New Jersey. You know? So
and aren't these pinewood forests in northern Pennsylvania where the squonk also lives?
mhm.
I no, like this is Pine Barrens Forest, the name of forest. The squonk was located in actual pine forest is
The
Forest
Pine
is-
Barrens is
forest
the
is
All right,
forest.
teach us about the Jersey Devil. Come on.
Anyways, Jersey Devil is described as being a flying biped with the stance most commonly associated with a kangaroo. So it stands like a kangaroo, but it has hooved feet, like hooved goat legs and feet. What people describe as a horse/goat head. So not like, oh, it looks like a horse. Oh, it looks like goat. No, it's a horse goat head.
But
leather-
also goat feet. Goat head, goat feet.
yeah, pretty much. Or deer feet. because deers
okay.
also have cloven feet,
Yeah.
hoof feet. Leathery bat wings, horns, small T-Rex type arms with claw hands, and a forked tail. Almost everybody who's run into it or who has spotted it all claim the only noise besides grunts and growls they've ever heard it make is a high-pitched, blood-curdling scream that it almost makes nonstop. So basically, you have a kangaroo deer bat running around New Jersey forest going, that is the Jersey Devil. And they say it's the most metal of the cryptids. I just don't know if I agree with it.
Well, because it's screaming all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But is it screaming because it's metal, or is it screaming because it's scared of everything? That's what I'm wondering.
I think it's.
I think John
screaming.
Bon Jovi made a great career out of doing that exact same thing.
Wait, are you saying that Jersey Devil is part of Bon Jovi?
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Just throwing that out there.
We have a John Bon Jovi super fan on the podcast. We've got
Don't you dare.
Got to tread lightly.
Hey, all I'm saying is that maybe the Jersey Devil's halfway there, you know? Just saying.
Go ahead, finish it.
Now, when it comes to finish the song?
Yeah,
All right, Jersey Devil, he's halfway there. Whoa, he's living on a prayer.
There you go. Okay.
Take his clawed hand. He'll make it, he swears.
I heard he used to work on the docks.
Oh my God.
Does he ride a steel horse? Does he want it?
I heard dead or
He
alive.
is wanted, dead or alive.
Yeah. Actually, we're going to get to that part of the story.
That's
Here,
what that song's about, actually. Isn't that what that's what the song's
Wait,
about?
are you saying Bon Jovi went into the forest and was hunting?
I'm pretty
Jersey
sure
Devil?
that
I think it's
Bon Jo-
written on behalf of the Jersey Devil.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
what
it's
it
his
is.
brother. That's what I think.
Bon Jovi. So it's
Yeah.
not really, his name's not really the Jersey Devil. It's Jersey Devil Jovi.
Mm-hmm.
Bon
I mean, that's
Jovi
not
is
his
full
real
last
name.
Well, I mean, once he made the band, Jovi became
Wait,
his
I
last
thought we
name.
were talking about the Jovi Devil. Isn't that what we're talking about?
Yeah, it's a Jovi Devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, the Jovi Devil, as he'll now henceforth be called, there's 3 origin stories for you to choose from. There is one that is the most popular that people believe, and actually, they like to claim a historical data backs up, but we'll see. There's one that people said the religious zealots believe. And then there's one that I feel people ignore because it came from indigenous people, and we have a long history of doing that. So we'll start with the indigenous people one. They believe that this is not a devil at all or anything evil. It's just a creature, which I'm about to. The name of the people is the Lenape people, and they believe the creature is called. About to just fuck this all up. Masing, which is just a deer-like creature that has leathery wings that just wanders the forest.
Just a winged deer.
Just a winged deer.
It's adorable.
Which, let me ask you this, right? Because you see a deer in the forest now, you're like, they're a deer. And sometimes you see big bucks, like, oh, that's kind of gnarly. But if you had a big buck with bat wings, who's gonna mess with the deer?
That's badass.
Right?
I want that deer.
You know how bucks do that little hoof punch?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that flying through the air, hoof punching.
See, now I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Trying to
What am I doing?
impress us with the attack of hoof attack
Oh.
and how powerful.
I don't know what you're.
We're not tying. No, we're not going down this road.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you
Anyway,
mean?
back to the Pegasus.
So that's one story, right?
That's it.
That's it. They're just it's just a winged deer creature. Just
Did they say where it came from? No,
It's just those creatures that lived in those lands.
it just lived there. Okay.
Interesting
That's it.
little factoid. In the city I lived in, we actually have a city park called Winged Deer Park, and that came from the indigenous name of the park originally. So maybe this was just an animal that got hunted into extinction or something.
That's what they said. They're like, that's just the animals around you.
But I will say, and this will be my argument today, is I think something immediately becomes exponentially more metal when you put bat wings on it. No matter what the thing is, it becomes metal just because it has bat wings.
You might have something
Yes.
there. You might have
Wait,
something
I'm sorry. I was listening, but like, so why is this one a Jersey Devil though? Did they ever call it the Jersey Devil, or they called it
They're
the deer
saying-
bat thing?
they're
The deer bat
saying-
thing.
The indigenous people of the area are saying what folks are calling the Jersey Devil is not.
Oh,
just,
I'm sorry. They're
mistake.
explaining it.
Yeah, they're like it's just
Oh,
this
okay.
creature that's been around
Sorry,
here
I got confused
for hundreds of
okay.
years. Yeah,
Now
just a mistake.
I understand.
Now, the most popular tale is in the 1700s. You had a woman named Jane Leeds, who lived in the Pine Barren Forest with her husband. She had 12 children, and apparently, after her 12th child, she was like, "That's it, no more children." She had 12. You
Probably
know?
should say that after like 4. I mean,
I feel like after 12, by that point, they're just walking out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're so used to it. They're just, they're slapping hands on the way out. Then one day she realizes she's pregnant with number 13. And
of course
apparently,
it's 13.
no, apparently when she realizes she's pregnant with 13, she became so angry, not at herself, because you'd think by after 12, you would know how this worked. She's not angry at her husband. She was angry at the child and cursed him and said that he would be a devil. Well, months pass. Time, it's a stormy night. Her friends from neighboring farms are over to help her deliver this baby. And they say yes,
She had cursing powers?
apparently she did.
For those that don't
was
know,
a
I just
witch.
raised my hand. But he didn't say she was a witch. He said she
No,
was
she's not. She
a
wasn't
woman.
wishing this.
Just a woman. She just
They said she cursed her child and the devil was looking to listen.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did she shoot any crotches with lightning?
She did not.
Jeff, I'm going to need you to raise your hand if you.
Oh, it's not my fault. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, Jeff.
Be polite, Jeff.
Did she shoot any crotches with lightning?
She did not. She may have punched her husband in the crotch when she realized she was pregnant with number 13. But there's no lightning. But her friends came over to help her deliver this baby. And they say it was the stormiest night of the year. And her baby came out and they said it looked like a healthy baby. And then all of a sudden it started like grunting and like growling. And it transformed in front of their eyes into the Jersey Devil.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, though.
Yes.
You said it was a stormy night, right?
Yes,
So
that's
this
correct.
was, I'm pretty sure this was, in fact, the same night that Ben Franklin found electricity, right?
I did not find anything
Okay.
stating it was the same night that Ben
You
Franklin.
didn't find anything stating it wasn't, though, correct?
That is correct. I also did
Okay.
not find
All
anything
right.
stating this wasn't the same night that Ben Franklin
I'm
discovered
picking up what he's putting
electricity.
down.
I see what
Okay.
you're doing. I see where we're
All right.
leading with this. Anyways, so after this, the baby transformed this creature. It then got up and started growling and blood curdling screaming, and then proceeded to beat the shit out of everybody in the house. And then after it hoof punch everyone, it flew up the chimney and ran into the forest.
Wait, does this one also have little T-Rex arms? It can't hoof punch then.
Well, like it's built like a kangaroo, so it's got them. It's more punching with its legs.
I
than
just
it's-
hung out with a kangaroo 2 weeks ago.
Did it punch
Totally
you with its legs?
unrelated. No, of course.
That's not a real kangaroo.
I held a baby one though too. Like
Did it punch you with its legs?
no,
Not a real baby kangaroo.
gentle baby.
I've watched videos. It seems like kangaroos. They're all built like brick shit houses,
Yeah.
just jacked, just beating the shit out of people.
What they do is they balance on their tail and then they kick with their back legs.
Drop that sweet arm. I don't know why they don't punch anybody with them biceps.
Yeah, well, it's their back legs. Anyway,
Yeah, Eli.
You sure you weren't just hanging out with Steven Seagal?
no,
Or Jamie.
no.
Yes.
Wait,
It
do you
was-
know Steven Seagal?
me? No,
Yeah.
they were kangaroos.
Isn't
Oh, wow.
Steven Seagal a Russian now?
Well,
Weren't
yeah,
you telling
but-
us? Weren't you telling us you were having him over for Christmas?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm so
Sure.
confused.
No,
You know what?
no. Everybody else knows Steven Seagal too, Jamie. Way to rub it in. Jeez,
You know what's
you heard it here first. Jamie knows Steven Seagal.
You know what's weird is I wish I lived in a world where Jamie knew Steven Seagal. Because like, how cool would that be? Like, just someone throw out there, like, I know Steven Seagal.
Yeah, imagine that. I've
It's
just
like
been
a-
keeping that in on you guys this whole time.
Like,
Like a kangaroo in pinup pose.
Yeah. And there's the little baby.
Yep.
Looks happy.
Did you see its eyes? It's like I just want to punch somebody.
I mean, it did look a little cranky, but that's because everybody's holding it. And
It's hungry.
anyway,
The third story, the third origin story of the Jersey Devil is that actually, well, before I start the third story, the reason that the last story I told about it, the 13th child being born, is more popular is because if like people said like they look back in historical records and they didn't find a Jane lead in the 1700s, but they found a Deborah lead and her husband Japhet, who had 12 children. They're like, that proves it right there. And like everybody's like, what happened to that 13th child and why their name's different? They're not going to put that in historical records, bro.
Of course.
Now, anyways, the third story, that's like these were religious zealots at the time. Because the third story is that Jane Lead was not married, did not have 12 children, and she was a witch who lived in her like witch bungalow out in Pine Barrens. But she was a powerful witch and made deep deals with demons and the devil because she was the devil's lover. And after some time, the devil got her pregnant, and the Jersey Devil is what came out. And she was supposed to train it, but when it was born, it weakened her so that it just ran off into the forest, and she couldn't control it.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah,
That's what you get for kissing a cat's butthole.
that's true. Anytime,
Among other things.
Many other things.
anytime you stare into a rusty sheriff's badge, it stares back.
so which of those is the most which is the most well known,
The
or which is
one where she had 12 children.
the middle one?
13 children.
13.
Yep.
The middle one, where
Yep.
where she just cursed, where you could just curse a child, and
Yeah.
like that's it.
Yep.
Well, it has to be the 13th child, I think.
Yeah, it has to be a 13th
Yeah,
child.
yeah.
Because otherwise, Eli would be the Jersey Devil. So.
That is mean and hurtful. Mean and hurtful. Listen,
Real up in here.
listen, don't be mad because Ben Franklin, I can't prove Ben Franklin was involved in this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't be mad, guy.
So what are wires called? They're electricity hooks too? Leads.
Whoa.
Mhm.
Well, I thought that was the clip, not the wire.
It's called a lead, like an electrical lead.
Oh, okay. All right.
Look it up.
How's it spelled? Is it LEED?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Just saying.
I see what you're dropping here, okay? This is
Mhm.
George Washington all over again.
No,
But
this
we're
is Ben
gonna-
Franklin.
Are we gonna
Fair
find out if this thing is still seen and stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Anyways, so over
Guys,
the years,
I'm trying to learn. Okay.
and then you came to the wrong place.
Have you seen my background?
Jamie's been
Yeah.
raising her hand, asking politely for permission to ask questions.
So many people have claimed to see the Jersey Devil flying through the forest of the Pine Barrens and running through the trees.
Can it actually fly? I thought it just jumped really far.
No,
No,
it can
they
fly.
fly.
It's
It
got
flies.
wings. It's got wings. Many well, they claim a couple famous people saw it, but like I don't know if they're really famous. They're like and the other thing too that's crazy about this, if you look on like New Jersey's like website and it's held within like the Department of Transportation's page, which doesn't make any sense. They have this things about facts about the New Jersey Devil, which of all places to put like why there, I don't know.
I don't know if you've ever been to New Jersey, but there ain't a whole lot else going on over there. So, I mean, they got to kind of
Fair enough.
spice it up a little.
Fair enough.
I mean,
But-
Bon Jovi's there.
Well, that's true. Well, this may shock you.
He owns a restaurant there.
He was not one of the famous people that saw the Jersey Devil.
Yeah. You know what? That doesn't shock me. I'm a little happy about that.
Have John Bon Jovi and the Jersey Devil ever been in the same place at the same time?
I don't
Ooh.
know. I don't know. I
All
don't
right.
know. The two famous people that they have claimed saw the Jersey Devil. One was a gentleman named Stephen Descartes. I don't know if I'm saying that right. He was a famous revolutionary naval commander who came to New Jersey where the cannonball production facility was to inspect the cannonballs when he saw the creature and had them fire a cannon at it, but missed, and he watched it go into the woods.
So this is the kind of famous we're talking about.
Yep.
Okay.
That's number one.
Okay.
And it's, I believe it's French and it's Descartes.
No, whatever. The second, the
What do
more
we care about facts?
How dare you, Dave?
yeah, the more famous person who saw it was Napoleon's brother, who was spending some time in New Jersey for some reason.
Wait, why was
Napoleon
Napoleon's
Dynamite.
brother in New Jersey?
I don't know. They're just like, he was in New Jersey staying at this place, and he saw it fly into the forest.
He
Seems
does
really
what he
weird.
wants. Go.
Yeah, it's Napoleon's brother, guy. Like, listen, do you know how powerful you must have been back then to be walking around and be like, hey, you know Napoleon? I'm his brother.
There are some circles that would get you killed in.
True.
Yeah, like
That's true. And also, how lame do you have to be? We're like, yeah, my brother's this guy. I'm just the guy.
I don't
brother.
really matter. Yeah.
I don't do this.
I didn't even know Napoleon had a brother.
No one does. I didn't until I read that. And I feel like it's the kind of brag that doesn't really like, they're like, these two famous people. And it's like, who are these guys?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
Then, so like, both of those were in like the 1700s. Then during the 1840s, there was a widespread livestock killings occurring in southern New Jersey and with the Philadelphia area. And a couple farmers claimed that like as they heard their animals scream, and as they ran out, the New Jersey Devil was flying away. They tried to kill it, but none of them were successful. And then it just stopped. It just stopped.
That's actually what I've heard of that, where the he was killing livestock, and that was like the rumor.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of livestock in New Jersey, is there? Is it?
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure at the time,
Of
the
course
1840s.
there is.
Is there?
There's
Yeah,
a
and
lot
it's-
of farmland in Jersey.
There's a lot of farm in Jersey. Yeah.
I also hear
in
there's
New York.
I also hear the Sopranos are there.
Yeah.
But cool.
So let me ask you
I'm
this:
just-
if that's what, go ahead.
No, mine is totally off topic. I was just saying I'm distracted by the fact that I actually saw this movie in 2009, Carney, that I totally forgot about till I was looking up Jersey Devil horror movies and realized I've seen this one. Sorry.
I think
Continue.
there was also an X-Files and even a Supernatural on Jersey
Yeah.
Devil.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, there was. But like
There's
this
also
really bad
a-
movie I actually
Yeah.
saw and I didn't realize.
I believe
forgot.
there's also a shitty sci-fi movie that's called The Leeds Devil. And it was a found footage. And it wanted me to
I'll tell
find
you in 2
myself
seconds.
into a river.
Was that like a sci-fi exclusive?
I think so.
Do you have to say shitty in front of it, or is that just implied?
Is it
I think it's implied, isn't it?
is it Reed's Point? And I think
Or-
I've
yeah,
seen
it's
it
whatever
also,
it is.
I think.
Oh my god!
It was
I
atrocious.
might have seen this. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, but yeah,
I
Dave,
took
what
this
were
on
you?
a- yeah,
what were you
Dave.
gonna say, Dave?
I was just going to ask the question because obviously it did a little cattle mutilation. Is there a possibility that this Jersey Devil wasn't actually territorial to that area? He was an adolescent and he moved west into what is now the Skywalker Ranch. Maybe he's the dimensional creature that's causing all kinds of shenanigans out there.
It's funny you bring that up, and I'm saving this for another movie we're doing.
Okay.
Because it's this little story that the New Jersey's Devil or the Jersey Devil's involved with for like 2 seconds, but there is a what they believe to be a dimensional gate in Pine Barrens, and
Okay.
some people believe that the Jersey Devil actually escaped from it.
Well, let's
But there's
just do this then.
there's other stuff going on with that dimensional gate that fits something else.
We'll just do this since you're saving it for another story. We won't go into all that. We'll
Yeah.
just all agree now that Dave's a genius and he knows all things.
I'm glad I'm rubbing off on you. See how I took credit for that. Anyways, so then there was like a 6-year period where no one saw it. Then the 1900s came, and then people started seeing it fly left and right. Wasn't killing cattle, wasn't attacking anybody. Like they just like see it like flying around, like just like we Just,
like bats, but they're saying it's
yeah, kind of.
Okay.
And so then all of a sudden people started claiming people started trying to capture it. They were trying to hunt it. The Philadelphia Zoo offered $10,000 to anybody who could capture it and they could put in their zoo.
This is why Bon Jovi wrote a song for him.
Then when these New Jersey merchants, these people from New Jersey, found out that Philadelphia was trying to take their devil, they also offered $10,000 because they wanted to put it in their private zoo
that they built the case for. Complete fiction.
Yeah. So then all of a sudden, as soon as they started offering money, all these people came forward, which I don't think it had the intended effect they thought, because then a bunch of assholes just killed different animals and just stuck their parts together. Exactly. They're like, here it is. And they're like, well, no, like I can blatantly see, like, this is not like
you literally just sewed a duck to this dog.
Yeah. Like this isn't it. They're like, yes, it is. And so like no one was able to claim the money.
Because people are the friggin' worst.
Yep. Yeah. So no one captured it. Like they sent a bunch of people were hunting it, trying to trap it. And they said it just flew around. And then it kind of died down. It kind of disappeared for a while. And then in like the 50s, it popped back up and people were just kind of seeing it fly. It never really did anything. They're just like, oh, it's flying around. And then like years would go by.
Was it still screaming?
Yeah, it's screams. Like it flies and screams. Yeah.
Okay.
But then like years will go by and like people might see it here and there. And then the most recent like actual sighting of it was a couple years ago. These people claimed to take a picture of it taking off like up in the air flying. And people thought that picture was odd because it kind of looked like a mini horse with a goat head and wings. And it literally took a computer guy like 4 seconds to say, oh, they literally took a picture of their dog and doctored it up and it's not real. And they were like, oh, okay. And that's kind of the last thing that happened.
That was the last sighting, and I'm using air quotes because it wasn't.
Yeah.
When was that?
A couple years ago.
Oh.
Now, people claim all the time. Now, they're like official sightings. Many people, it's very popular now to go in the Pine Barrens, where this may shock you. People get lost. But they go in there, they try to hunt it, and they say they hear it screaming, but they never find it.
How big are the Pine Barrens? Is that a big area?
It's like a large forest in southern New Jersey. It is. I'll tell you, Jeff, because I know.
I was just wondering.
You like facts.
I do. I enjoy facts.
Okay.
I thrive on all the facts that I learned from this show.
Sorry, Jeff.
It is. The pine forest is part of the what they have reclaimed as the Pinelands National Reserve, and it contains 1.1 million acres of land.
Wow. Yeah.
Significant. The full forest occupies 22% of New Jersey.
Wow. There's just like a pile of garbage in the other 88%.
Jeff, how did the whole state of New Jersey hurt you, dude?
Have you tried to drive
strong
through there?
Opinions? No, I haven't. Maybe that's.
Have you gone to New Jersey, Dave?
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah, like have you been there? Have you ever? Have you ever?
Again, I apologize to my friends in New Jersey. I lived there for 1 year.
That's fine. They know who they are. They know what they are.
As a person who lives in Tennessee and hears what other people say about Tennessee, maybe I'm on the Jersey side of this conversation.
I heard Tennessee is the New Jersey of the South. That's what I heard.
Listen,
so, Jersey listeners, there's one of us that's on your side.
No, listen,
Sorry,
Jersey
it's the old white guy, but
listen, Jersey listeners, I want to be on your side, right? I want to be the guy who's like, hey, man, this is a really cool thing. But when all your cryptid does is just fly around and go, I don't know if I can be a part of it.
Oh.
Wait, I'm sorry, and we had this conversation in previous episodes, but a lot of cryptids don't do shit. So saying that just because he flies around and screams,
Listen,
I know there's one really stupid one that just
That
yells at
bashes
cars.
cars. Yeah.
it hooves cars. It actually punches cars with its little hooves. So,
but
Fantastic.
again, most of these don't do. You could take the biggest one. You could take Bigfoot. What does he actually do? He walks
he's the
through
hide
the
and
woods.
seek champion of the world. And if you
He
believe
walks
the
through the
one
woods.
special on the Discovery Channel, he borrows sugars from hillbillies
Yes,
in the
that.
forest.
But what I'm saying is none of them none of them do anything. So the fact that he flies and screams, he's just like every other one. He's Nessie. He swims through the water. He's Bigfoot. He walks through the
Okay,
woods. The
first
Jersey
off-
Devil flies and screams through the air. I don't see
Nessie's
a difference.
giant sea monster that is swimming between the
No, but your
The
argument
tunnels
was it
in the
doesn't do
crust.
anything.
well,
Yeah.
but Nessie would eat you if you were in the lake, right?
And the Jersey Devil just rip you apart or something.
No, it doesn't. It just flies around and screams.
Okay.
It attacks
what
some
it's-
animals, never attacks person.
But what it's screaming is what matters. That's
What's it-
that's the whole purpose of it.
Is it screaming Bon Jovi lyrics?
I
Well,
wish.
I know it was just saying, I heard that it said things like, my heart is an open highway. Like
Oh,
Frankie
wow.
said, I did it my way.
Oh,
I
wow.
just want to live while I'm alive because it's my life.
As long as
Just
he's
wants to
not
be-
screaming the Crow lyrics when Bon Jovi tragically played the Crow, and what Bon Jovi played the Crow in one of the Crow films,
John
What?
Bon Jovi. Was
one of the Crow sequels.
Really?
It was
What?
late in the
Since-
series.
Yeah.
It was
Why?
like- it
I've
was
never
like-
even heard this.
It was like 5 or 6, and it may be the worst thing I've ever seen on television. and I came from a
I didn't know
family.
there were that many.
Yeah, there's like 6 of them. I came from a family that used to watch Flavor of Love, so I know what bad TV is. Okay,
Yeah, I worked on that DVD. So
I'm sorry
What's
to hear
it-
that.
Wasn't John
I
Bon
work for
Jovi
MTVs.
in Vampires 2? Was that
Yeah,
him?
yeah, he was the killer in
he was-
Vampires too. Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah. Everybody
Man,
remembers
his film career has been
unfortunate,
illustrious.
his unfortunate acting career. The old Jovi tried.
Yeah.
The old Jovi failed. I wonder if he's having an IMDb page.
of course
Oh
he
yeah,
does.
he does.
He's in
Oh,
movies.
you know what?
Like
Yeah.
people cast him. He's
You know what? I did like him in Young Guns too.
yeah, that's one of the big ones.
That may be the only movie I like him in.
Well, he's not casting great movies. I mean,
Yeah, he's not
Ah,
breaking
it's a
box
stunt.
office.
It's a stunt casting. It's just like
Yeah. Because he's a known commodity. John Bon Jovi. Who was his wife for the longest time?
It was his high
Mrs.
school
Bon Jovi.
sweetheart, wasn't it?
yeah. No, you're thinking of Richie Sambora.
Oh, okay.
That was his wife?
No,
He's married
Richie
to Richie
Sambora
Sambora.
was married to was it Heather Locklear? No, I'm making things up. What are you laughing at?
Ricky Moore was that his wife?
I can't hear what you're saying at all.
Exactly. I have
Like-
no idea.
Jeff just said one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. I loved it.
Ooh.
Who is Richie? He's like what, the guitar player or
He's the
something?
guitar
Is he?
player, and he was married to Heather
this guy.
Locklear, if that's
This
what
is
you're
Sambora.
thinking of. John
This
Bon
is
Jovi,
John.
I think, has always been married to like his high school sweetheart or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Yeah.
it, wasn't she in TV shows and stuff?
I don't know.
Jennifer Lopez.
What?
Are we just saying names now?
I don't. Dorothea Hurley.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Did you? Do you
We're
remember
way off
Bon Jovi was in Cry Wolf? I don't remember that him being in that.
Excuse me, would you like to repeat the name of that again for me?
Isn't it Cry Wolf?
Cry what?
Yeah.
I
What?
can't get over it. I'll let you mispronounce a lot, but being that they're my favorite animals on the planet, I can't get over that one.
I can't help it. It's just how I say it. Cry Wolf.
Saying it slower did not help at all.
that was actually worse, I think.
That's it, Rob. It don't matter.
There's an L in there, brother.
Yeah, wolf. I'm saying the L. Wolf.
Wolf.
Wolf. Wolf.
Woopa.
You know what?
Wolf.
I'm halfway there with you, Dave. I'm halfway there.
I'm living on a prayer. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying, if you look at some of the other cryptids we've discussed,
Whew.
I don't know if I'd rank Jersey Devil in top 10.
You don't think it's one of the most well known? I think it.
Oh,
I mean,
no, I'm saying it's one of the most well known.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
Wait,
if it
you're
deserves
just
to be.
saying it deserves it. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. Again, there's not like there's that many like great.
The
I mean,
Candy Lady.
we went through a list of 4 fantastic ones just a couple episodes.
Oh my God! Now
Those were bangers.
you want to talk about the lamest fight in cryptid history? How did Jersey Devil fight Squonk? Squonk's crying.
Squonk is a peaceful creature. He does not fight. Pacifist.
Yeah.
Lay there crying, and Jersey Devil just stay there going. "Ah!"
Every time you make this noise, by the way, your mic can't even
mic
pick it up.
cuts out,
So
yeah.
it-
Goes out.
Oh really?
So the audience the listeners are really confused right now.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a
Very
blood curdling scream.
I know you are.
What if I put the
Yeah.
mic back?
They're like, what's the Jersey Devil
No.
just swear at us? Is that
Maybe it's us. Maybe Eli is actually screaming at a level only a dog
Dog can hear. Yeah, it's like a dog
Possibility.
whistle.
Or
Only the
am I
Jersey Devil could hear.
I
singing
got Sari
Bon
waiting on the other
Jovi
side of
lyrics?
the door. She's like, "What's going on in there?"
What the hell?
I'm just singing Bon Jovi lyrics. That's all I'm doing over here.
Oh boy,
Yeah. Yeah, but that's Jersey Devil. So I don't know. I mean,
that's it.
that's that. There's not much to him. You know, there's his origin story and his mom who either apparently couldn't figure out how kids are made after number 12, or was having sex with the devil. One of the two.
I think it has to be the sex with the devil. That's the That's like the classic way you get a monster creature.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can't just curse your child as it comes out. We'd have a lot more of these running around.
We'd have a problem.
That's true. You got something there. You got something there. But wouldn't that mean though the devil's the worst dad then because he just lets his demon baby run out in the forest?
Isn't that what he does with
devil.
everything?
And you know what? His demon baby's not even a good demon baby because all he does is just run around the forest screaming.
That's like hiring the devil to do a job and then being disappointed at his performance.
Yeah, and then giving me a
freaking
bad
hired
Yelp
the
review.
devil.
You know, it's like I went to the Devil's Restaurant and it was hot as hell.
It wasn't great.
It's like,
Service was bad. It had a
You should have
bad
went to Bon Jovi's restaurant.
You don't pay there.
I know you don't. Is
it free?
He takes care of like poor people. Yeah, it's like
you can
free
leave.
food. It's
You
like
can leave donations.
Yeah, you like if you have money, you should donate and you give money. But he is there to feed people who can't afford. It's actually it is a very
You know what would be a crazy thing to do?
What?
See how many times you can go in there and eat for free with different disguises.
Oh my God.
You know.
So maybe John's the Jersey Angel and this is the Jersey Devil. They should battle.
Wait, are you saying that at the end of time, John Bon Jovi and the Jersey Devil will fight?
An
Guys-
epic battle to the death? Yeah.
Guys, you want to all go together? It's
What to fight?
crap. No, but it's
Hard
in
pass.
it's in Red Bank, which is my parents just moved to New Jersey and I'm going to the house for the first time this weekend and I have
heard
to
it
get
was
out.
in
I have to get
Philadelphia.
out. I have to get out at Red Bank, which is
there
where
you
his
go.
restaurant is.
Yeah, his
Red Bank
restaurant
is
is
a
like.
very nice area though.
Yeah, it's not. I believe it's not far from Kevin Smith's comic book
No,
store.
it can't be because Red Bank. I was about to say that's where Kevin Smith's old stop. I think he moved the shop, but that's where the old
It's
shop
still on
was.
Red Bank.
It is still in Red Bank,
Yeah.
right? It's not on the street it used to be on.
No, I believe it
Yeah, it
is.
moved.
I believe it's near the Quickie Mart that he bought and turned into a theater. The one that he worked in.
Oh, the
Film
one that he
Clarkson.
turned in. Yeah, and he had a whole Terrifier event there. I got very upset.
Yeah.
I wanted to go. Anyway, that's
You know what
nice.
I'm upset
There's a
about?
guy that I guarantee believes in the Jersey Devil lore.
John Bon Jovi or
Kevin
Kevin
Smith?
Smith?
Kevin Smith. I'm sure he's a.
I don't know. He's never done talked
Why
about
hasn't
it.
he
in
done a
his
movie
movies.
about it? Why hasn't he done one?
Well, he's not even talked about it. You know why? Because he's like, man, this thing's lame.
No, that's why would you go bragging about
It's the
it?
little
If you really- If
cryptid
you truly believe
that couldn't.
You know?
Wait, are you saying you don't brag about things you believe?
Of course
Yeah, I mean,
people
that's
brag
just,
about
you
things
know.
they believe.
How many episodes have you turned into George Washington doing shit?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Those are just
I'm-
facts.
Yeah. There's I've presented hard evidence that's not something you have to believe in.
Guys,
Just look at the facts.
more importantly, his restaurant is like at the end of the train station I'm getting out on.
Oh, very cool.
I think
You got to grab
Jamie.
that photo at least.
I dare
Yeah.
you to just Go in with your hair
Dressing.
down. Go in with your hair up. Go in with the coat on. Go in with the hood up. Like, how many times
I
can you
would
go in there and eat
give
for
them
free?
money. I would.
Well, you can at the end, but we want to see how many times you go in there and eat without them realizing you're the same person.
Guys, this
keep
is
coming back
so
for food.
exciting. This is so... And being that like my mom is a giant Bon Jovi fan.
What are you gonna do if you go in there and you're like, oh my god, John Bon Jovi working there? They're like, he's over there, and you look, and it's this thing that stands like a kangaroo. He's got wings, and he just has like that weird blowout wig on. You know?
What if
And,
we
like,
found out this is where the Jersey Devils?
Then you're
been
like,
hanging
oh
out?
my god, John Bon Jovi, I'm your biggest fan. He's just like, ah. You're like, oh my god.
That would be hilarious to find out that the Jersey Devil goes by John Bon Jovi, but it's John Bon Jovi.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's
that's why he's screaming all the time. It's like, that dickhead stole my name. You know?
So that's why they're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Not because it's good versus evil, it's because that some bitch stole my name.
Or maybe with all
yeah.
the French we've talked, maybe his is Jean.
Wait, hold on. Whoa. What if the Jersey Devil was the original member? He founded Bon Jovi.
Ooh.
And then like this other Bon Jovi came in and they replaced him. He just took his name, took his band, and then his son's the one dating 11 from Stranger Things, not the Jersey Devils. Wow. Conspiracy theory or truth? I'll let you decide. Couldn't sing any worse. See what I did there? See what I did there?
What's your favorite Bon Jovi album?
None of them.
Me?
Joke's on you. I don't even know any Bon Jovi albums. You literally could say anything. And I'd be like, all right, cool.
First of all, one of his albums is called New Jersey, guys. It's
Oh my
fine.
God.
Oh, so he couldn't think of anything else?
The worst.
He's like,
Was that his first
state.
album?
No, I don't think so.
he's like, I'm gonna name this album after State of that little fucker. I stole his name and his band.
Oh my
Just to
god.
rub it in.
I bet you one of the songs is "Fuck You, Jersey Devil." It's my band now.
Yeah, I think that's a John Bon Jovi. I think that's
Yeah.
a Bon Jovi song. Fuck you, Jersey Devil.
Yeah, that's why
you've got to play it in reverse. You got to play the vinyl in reverse. To
he
hear
actually.
this.
That's why he opened that restaurant and he gives out free food because they can stand in the window, act all smug, and when the devil looks in, he's just like, "This is my life now, not yours."
What have you done for our community lately, Mister Devil?
Besides screaming in the woods, you fuck.
John Bon Jovi.
Let me ask you this though: if you had the chance, would you ride the Jersey Devil? Like, what if you could like ride? Like,
Wait,
what if it's
what?
just like? So you know how they're saying it's. Hold on, man, let me rephrase that. You know how they like?
What?
Some people said it's like just a deer with wings. What happens if you could like ride it like a steed? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like a Pegasus. Of course I would.
but it's
You
a
can't
deer.
ride a
Pegasus.
deer either, whether it has wings or not. You can't ride.
What do you
it.
mean you can't ride a deer?
Have you ever ridden a deer, Eli?
Well, no, but they don't have
Okay.
wings, so why would I?
Deers are not pack animals. Like they're not
Yeah,
made
but,
to be
like,
ridden.
I mean,
We're imagining everything
Well,
here, guys.
hold on
So
a minute.
yes, I'm going to imagine
hold on a
riding
minute,
a deer.
Jeff. But this is going back to you, Mister Christmas Magic Guy. What about reindeer?
You just said it magic. That's different.
And he doesn't ride them.
Hold
Every
this leg.
Franken Bass special would argue with you. Year without Santa Claus, he was sitting on a baby reindeer riding that some bitch.
He must
Magic.
have crushed it.
Nope, he was
Santa
riding
Claus
all
doesn't
around.
weigh anything.
Of course he does.
What do you mean
Yeah,
don't weigh
yeah.
nothing?
Part of
doesn't
his
weigh anything.
personality is how
Listen,
big he is.
you're about to learn
Yeah,
something. Jeff has a
just-
theory
just-
on Christmas magic and where it comes
Yeah,
from.
I agree with
Just
Jeff on a
a-
lot, except when it comes to Christmas magic is where I had to draw a hard line here.
That's where the line stand is. Yeah, yeah. I get it. Okay.
We don't talk about Christmas magic here.
These friendships are tenuous at best.
Man, I'll tell you. So, out of all the cryptids you know, I mean, you guys have to admit, Jersey Devil's not a top, not,
This is
not
the
your top
This is the
10.
coolest one.
You just are saying that because I'm saying it's not the top 10.
Oh, it's right behind Squawk.
I mean, I would say it's in
Squawk.
it. I would say it's top 10.
How?
Yeah, I'd say it's top 10.
What's your metric? What are you measuring by here?
Like, what? Like, how do I determine like what cryptids are cool?
What determines which one's in the top 10? What are your metrics that you're
Looks.
okay? Top 10.
It's
It's
a
got bat wings. Of course, it's cool.
Yeah.
it
has all kinds
stands
of
like
features.
a kangaroo
Who
with
gives
a
goat
shit?
legs,
Kangaroos
little
are cool.
T-Rex arms.
It has
and
the
a
coolest
goat
features of a
horse
bunch
head.
of different animals. Yeah. Goat,
A-
horse head.
Oh, so the
T-Rex
coolest features of a goat and a horse is its
So
head.
are you saying dinosaurs aren't cool?
It's not a dinosaur.
That's T-Rex arms. So
Squirrels have little front arms.
okay, what's top 10 for that? What's
Wow.
what's one of your other metrics?
Wow. What's it do? How it's interact with things, you know?
It
Top 10.
screams bloody murder as it flies through the air.
Yeah,
that's
that's
fucking
pretty
cool.
pretty
You know
crazy.
what,
That's pretty
Jamie?
fucking cool.
I'm gonna put you in a bucket here, okay? All right.
What bucket am I in?
The universe comes to you as a person. And they're like,
The
hey,
universe? Okay.
yep. It's like, listen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of one of these lame ass cryptids.
Yeah.
I'm either gonna get rid of the Jersey Devil or the Squonk, and you gotta choose which
That's
one.
not fair.
It's like you gotta choose which one you do and which one you get rid of.
The Jersey Devil.
Yeah, that's not cool. Yeah, I know.
No, it's because I love the squonk.
You gave her an A/B choice.
Yeah, you gave me
Well,
it's like
hey,
you,
sometimes
love
life
or
gives
love.
you.
Dude,
Listen, sometimes life gives you an A/B choice, Dave.
a Sophie. I think that's called a Sophie's
It
choice.
is called a Sophie's choice, and sometimes life gives you a Sophie choice. Just ask Sophie. Okay.
Well,
That movie
I'm
was
going
not
to-
about what I thought it was about.
I've
when I
never
watched
seen
it.
it. Do you know I've never seen it? I've
Yeah.
never seen it.
It is something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this choice, and we talked about this earlier on a different episode, Eli. But I refuse to play your game of judging one cryptid against.
Listen,
another.
you can't refuse because it's
I
my
cannot
game.
live in this narrow-minded world that
Mhm.
we live in, Eli,
Mhm.
where everything has to be codified.
All right, Dave.
Judged.
Okay, you don't like an A/B choice? How about this choice, Dave? The universe comes to you,
Look at this
Doing your
adorable
mom.
Look at that adorable
it's like-
Jersey Devil.
and it's like, "Hey, Dave." It's like
That's like a dragon.
I'm gonna get rid
It's
of
really
all cryptids except for 3. Which 3 am I not getting rid of?
What's a cryptid? I'd say to the universe.
I meant to say cryptid. Okay. Listen, I'm really tired. It's been a long day.
I would look the universe personified square in the eyes
Personified.
and say, I can't answer that question. I'm too busy doing your mom.
Okay, and he goes, if you don't answer it, I'm going to chuck everything you love into the abyss
I'm sorry. I am too busy
and poop in your mouth for eternity.
doing your mom.
Oh my god. I can't do this fast enough like you guys.
Now all of a sudden you're a free thinker, Dave. But on every time they're cult episode, you're just begging to become part of a cult.
I'm not begging. I hear a good idea and I react.
Yeah, that's different than
Wow.
And let me say, after a year in the cult of Figment, I stand behind the decision I made. It's been fantastic.
I think we might actually change our mascot to a Jersey Devil like this. I think it might be. I mean,
They can't be the cult of Figment.
of course it can. It can be whatever I want it to be. It's my cult.
Exactly.
Wow. Your cult it's all over the place. Don't want to be in it. It's all
Yeah,
over
and
the place.
you got to agree, Jamie, Lord of all things, Figment. My- you've got to agree that Figment and Jersey Devil would probably hang out.
Of course
seem
they
to-
would. Look at this guy.
Exactly.
And if
You
it
know
takes me long enough, don't worry. I saved Figment as a go-to. Here.
No, you know what, Jeff? How about you and I start a cult? And we'll see who cult's better.
Yeah, Jeff, why don't you start a cult with Eli? I'm sure that's going to go great.
Yes.
Your other
can I
choice is to
pass?
come join us.
Yeah.
I've already kind of started a cult, the Mole King. People
Go
stop
be
me
a
on the
mole
street.
person.
People
Jeff.
stop me on the street every day begging me to join. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
they
do they?
beg me. Yeah, every
I
day.
can't express how much I hate the Mole King. Like, I can't. There's really no words for
There's no
how-
vocabulary.
how
to
much I
Is it
dislike that.
is it a jealousy hatred? Because like you're like, man, I
No, it's a
wish.
hatred.
Or like, is it
Pure,
because like I
unadulterated.
haven't officially asked you to be part of it yet? Is that what you hate?
no.
Oh,
No. There's just something
Oh,
about it, you know.
So,
Just those beady little dead eyes. It's just, you know.
I can't tell if you're talking about a mole or me.
Oh well. I mean, that's
trying to stay semi on topic. Are there any good movies about the Jersey Devil?
No.
Right? Because I just searched and I've seen
No.
that Carney
That's
one.
why I figured, because obviously, like, Backcountry is based on like this, like Bear Attack, this Tragic Attack, it was Short Attack, and also like it's hard to do. Like, let me tell you about Animal Attacks. The Animal Attack. And
Well,
so
and I hadn't even thought about it till you just mentioned that, JB. To that point, though, I can't think of a really good cryptid movie of any cryptid.
have you ever seen Willow Creek?
No, I have not.
Oh my god!
Willow Creek's really good.
We're back
Is
to
it?
this again.
That's the one Bob Thwaite.
That's all you talk about is Willow Creek.
Bobcat Goldthwait. That's his name. Bobcat
Just
Goldthwait
call him
did.
Wolf. Just call him Wolf.
It's yeah. Fuck you, buddy. It's real good. I like that movie a lot.
Can you not talk about Willow Creek
I
anymore?
can't. I love Willow. You know, you're thinking
all
of
you talk
no,
about.
you're thinking of Boggy Creek.
No, you just nothing with
All
the
the creek.
creek.
No, I talked about creeks.
Or
No
are you
more.
thinking about Wisp in the Willow again? Because we've gone through that
That's
too.
Wind in the Willow.
Wind
not
in the
Wisp
Willow,
in the
whatever.
Willow.
I don't know.
Willow
Which is
Wisp.
obviously a movie that Eli didn't, or a book that he
Toad or
didn't
Frog's the
read,
same damn
because
thing.
they're not the same
Same
thing.
thing. They're the same
Okay,
thing.
so no Jersey Devil movie is any good.
No.
No, not at all.
Honestly, I don't think any New Jersey movie is any good. No, I'm just kidding. Mallrats is good.
Is there?
And Clerks.
Is that? Well, you didn't name two good movies. So
Yeah, Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy.
Yeah, I'm with Eli on these. Those are all good.
yeah, but those aren't New Jersey movies, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
they're in
are.
New
They
Jersey,
all
yeah.
take place in New Jersey because he's
Oh.
such a New Jersey dude.
Yeah,
That explains a
What
lot.
about Garden State?
that's all right.
Zach Braff.
I didn't jump on that Garden State bandwagon. That was a big,
That was a very indie alt music video.
yeah.
kind of
That
thing.
was
Jeff, can I ask you a question? Do you just
Sure.
hate everything involving New Jersey?
I have a certain rivalry with
Can-
New
can
Jersey.
you say-
I really want to get into.
Can you say one good thing about something from New Jersey?
what is this, therapy? Okay, Jeff.
It's not
please.
that big if you have to drive through it.
Especially if you floor it.
Yeah, you just get out.
Oh
of
my
here.
god! Well, but then, if you're starting at the bottom, you gotta go through all them woods.
All
And what
them
happens-
woods.
Yeah, the Jersey Devil comes up, starts putting little hoof prints in your car, and then you're like, man,
I thought he didn't. Jersey.
well,
Devil
that's
didn't
what
do that.
that's what you're thinking, right? And then all of a sudden, it reaches back and pulls off fake wings. It's like, it's me, Donkey Lady. I heard what you said about me, you son of a bitch. Boom, 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 boom.
I would just take my car to the body shop and get it fixed. Because like what?
You're like, you said I couldn't leave my bridge. Here I am in New Jersey.
Jeff would get a T-shirt that said, "I got attacked by the donkey lady, and all I got were these stupid dents."
It's stupid dents.
Oh, that'd be a really good shirt.
And then on the back it just says "F the donkey lady."
No, I don't like that shirt no more. I don't like that shirt.
Why
no
are you
more.
so obsessed with the donkey
I
lady?
just,
I don't think-
I love the
He
absurdity
must owe
of
her
it.
money.
Yeah, because I don't even think the conversation of her is as interesting as she keeps coming up.
I love the absurdity of the donkey lady. I love the
Really? I mean,
absurdity
it
of
seems like there's other things that are way
Like the
more
Jersey
absurd.
Devil. Or
Yeah,
cooler.
for sure.
No, because like the Jersey Devil, they think, yeah, they're like, oh, it's cool, you know, whatever. But like the donkey lady, like, we're just gonna make this lady who became a donkey and just hose people's cars. That's it. That's all it does.
Did you ask her to prom and she said no?
She said yes.
Yeah, then he wouldn't be talking about her like this.
That's
So yeah,
right.
if she said
Yeah.
no.
Have you ever watched Judd Hughes
Weird.
movie or Judd Apatow movie? Don't you know how this works?
No, I
What
haven't.
does this have to do with the Judd Apatow?
I don't know. I fucked up that what I was saying there.
I think he was thinking of Adam McKay, but he went with Judd.
I was
Apatow.
thinking of John Hughes, and I
Oh wow,
Fuck.
that's
Oh,
very
John,
different.
yeah.
started
fucked
saying
it.
John
I fucked,
Hughes,
yeah, I
and then-
started to, and somehow I came out Judd Apatow. I fucked the way up. It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
Judd
you know?
Hughes.
Judd Hughes, that's his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you
Wait,
have such a
Napoleon's
long
brother
day?
hanging
Eli?
out.
huh?
Why'd you have such a long day?
Just a long day. I do a lot of
Talk to us,
driving.
buddy. Talk
That's
to
just
us.
a
What's
long
going
day. I do a lot of driving.
on,
You know,
Eli?
stuff happened.
Did you just get back from New Jersey?
I did. I just got back from New Jersey. I went
That
to
would
the
be
I
a
went to
long
the
drive.
Pine Barrens, and I just walked around the forest and just kept giving the middle finger. I went to New Jersey. I went to Pine Barrens. I looked for the devil. I judged, and I found it wanting.
Shut up.
That's hurtful.
I have a headache, maybe migraine, and I don't know if this is helping.
That happens. That happens. Well, hey,
I get one every Thursday night.
well, hey, on that note, everybody, I think you all came to the same conclusion I did. But hey, Jamie, is there anything you want to tell the fine folks about? You know anything fun or exciting?
No. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to John Bon Jovi's restaurant and take
Ooh, yeah.
Listen, all I'm saying is if you're like, oh, you get to meet him, and like I said, he looks odd, and it just seems like he's wearing a wig. And when you talk to him, and he's like, just I would back out slowly.
Okay, you got
Just
it.
look at his name tag.
Have you
and
seen a
see how
picture
his
of John Bon
is
Jovi
spelled.
recently?
I
Yeah,
have not.
He kind of looks like Ellen.
Whoa.
doesn't.
Whoa. Well, dude's
No,
like
he
what,
doesn't.
60 years old?
Yeah. Yeah, he's out there, right?
He's aging gracefully. Okay.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
it's
I mean,
gracefully into Ellen DeGeneres.
No.
have you ever seen those two in the room at the same time?
Oh my god! You know what? If you see him, you like dance and then pull up a YouTube video of Ellen DeGeneres dancing and compare.
Right. Well, here we go.
You know, Jamie, I will give you $10
To do
If-
something so
wow.
stupid that I'm
if
not going to
when
do.
you go to that restaurant and if
Yeah.
he is there, you go,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, Ellen DeGeneres, can I get my picture with you?"
No.
I'll give you $10,
No.
$20.
No.
Jeff, will you go halvesies with me? 25, and I do 25.
No.
That's 50.
I'll give
Guys.
you $50.
Dave,
Guys.
I'll do 50. That's 100.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, Dave, would you throw in 50?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you get 100.
No.
Why do I have to throw in?
What if you just
50?
say like, "I love your daytime talk show"?
Yeah.
You don't have to say Ellen. Just say,
Or just be like, "I
your-"
love when you dance on camera."
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Fair enough. All right.
Who do you think would win, Bruce Springsteen or John Bon Jovi in a fight?
Like a fist fight?
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Well, Bruce Springsteen, but is he older? He is, right? Who's
Yeah. He's like
he's
70.
getting up there. Yeah. So, but I mean, I would say I
He'd
would say
still
Bruce
beat him up, I
Springsteen.
think.
Yeah, I would say Bruce Springsteen.
I don't know. Like,
Bon Jovi seems like one of those guys that would cut somebody. Like you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're gonna have a fist fight," and then he pulls a knife out. It's like, come on, Bon Jovi.
well, you
Like,
know what? It wouldn't be
you know.
a knife. Like he'd like whip out a ladle or something from working at his restaurant. You have restaurant tools like a cheese grater and run around down Bruce Springsteen's face.
doesn't make any sense.
Springsteen would just bash him over the head with a fender, is what he would do.
I don't know. If you see him, he moves kind of slow.
Because he
Springsteen?
doesn't have to move
Yeah.
fast.
You think
Now,
the-
but he didn't used to. I mean, he is.
Yeah, we're talking about it now.
You
Okay,
think the Jersey
now-
Devil's what he
he's-
calls his wiener?
Oh my god.
Now we're getting to the real
Oh,
questions.
my
At the end
God.
of the show, we're getting to the
The-
important.
The hard hitting questions.
And his wife probably every time is like, "I told you not to do that anymore."
Like, shut up, John.
Get back to your soup kitchen.
I will curse this child.
Yeah.
You're not living on a prayer now. All right. Hey, Jeff, you got anything you want to tell the fine folks about?
Sure. You can also check out myself and Eli on Lore Masters of the Absurd on podcast stuff. We cover movies from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Get us anywhere you listen to your podcast, loremastersabsurd.com, Lore Masters of the Absurd on Facebook, Lore Masters of the Absurd on Instagram.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Dave, you want-
YouTube too. Lore
Oh, yeah,
Masters
sure.
Absurd.
Mhm.
I've
What's that name again?
Lore Masters of the Absurd on a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
Just Google it.
Dave, you want to tell the fine folks about the Wicked Wild?
Well, they're already here. So thank you for listening. I apologize.
You know
on
what,
behalf
Dave?
of my
Maybe they would
co-host.
like a little appreciation when you come in and say, "I'm going to tell the universe I'm going to bang your mom with that dirty mouth of yours." You know, they stuck around, and listened to it.
Wow.
Maybe you should be humble.
I just said thank
He
you for
just said
listening.
thank you, and you interrupted him while he was.
Well, it wasn't as heartfelt as I
As-
think they should have felt it.
As you may have picked up, audience, in this recording, there are times when Eli has already decided what he's going to say without having to listen to what else is going on.
It's like Eli's following like a little non-script script though, and he's like ready to dash Dave for something. Dave's like, "Well, thank you, Eli." Eli's like, "How dare you?"
Why are you so ungrateful? Anyway, if you want to learn more about us, you can follow us on Twitter at Wicked While We Are. We're also on Slasher, which is the horror community social media app at Wicked While We Are. We got a little website called thewickedwild.com. I think that's really the big stuff.
I think so. Well, hey,
Also,
buddy. Yeah.
Don't Google bat wings on Urban Dictionary.
You definitely most certainly do not. You know what? We could start another podcast, Jeff. It's just Jeff finds out things he shouldn't Google.
You shouldn't Google.
I feel like
His-
every other episode you're
His
Googling
browser
something.
algorithm is a train wreck at this
I
point.
mean, some of them are obvious, like Dick Monster. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
You know what you're going to get.
Right.
Some of them not so obvious. Batwing, you would think would be pretty.
No,
pretty
that
safe.
that is obvious. I
It is
remember that
not.
from high school.
It is not safe.
Yeah, the football team used to do it all the time.
What is it, Eli?
It's something that gentlemen do not discuss in front of cryptids.
In front of cryptids.
In front of cryptids. Well, hey, on that
I'd like,
note,
to, I'd like to hear what the hillbilly version of Batwing is from you. So,
the hillbilly version.
yeah, like I'm sure
What do
it's
you
something.
think? I'm just some corn poke.
I was gonna say it's something involving corn cobs and peanut butter for some
Hey, if it
reason.
don't involve corn cob peanut butter, I don't want to know about it.
It sounds like the kind of thing you might need a popsicle stick abacus for.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
I told you, Dave, I didn't use them because I didn't like the smell of glue.
Which is perfect logic.
It is. I hate the smell of that white glue. I hate it.
So what did you just skip ages like 0 to 13?
I threw away
Like-
most of the stuff we did with it because I didn't like that smell of glue. Like I'd walk out of the class, go to the bus, I'm like, throw it away. I don't want it. It smelled like glue. Then you have like those dummies that like put glue in their hands, but look, you peel it off in sheets. I'm like, no, your hand smells like glue, you fool.
You're the
Doesn't
worst.
sound, Eli, like much has changed over your life.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't. I am I
You're a
have been
principled man.
I have been as wonderful as I am today as I was back then. You know what I mean? Just some things, when they're made, they're just on the money the first try.
Screw this frog cryptid. It doesn't have any place to put its wand.
Hey, I got principles and rules, okay, people? And you should too. And on that note, don't use that white glue. It smells bad. Bye.